All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on page 7 of the workbook. For this, pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming up with ways that you can stretch your idea. All right, so one of the things I'm looking for when you are coming up with your plan is stretching your idea. It's almost like telling the whole story. All right, if I start off by saying that my project, so if I start by saying once upon a time, the end. It's not really exciting, right? If artwork kind of looks like that, we would never look at it. But artwork has lots of details, lots of little things that the artist has kind of put in to get your attention, all right? So if I had to give you, if I paid you for the art, okay, and I based it off whether or not it grabbed my attention, let me tell you, there'd be half of you, which you'd kind of do real fast, would probably not get paid because it doesn't have a lot going on, okay? You need to go further. Now, these are going to be ways that you can push it further, so all of a sudden I kind of look and say, oh, that has a lot of work in it. They're telling a lot in this story. Now, I have this book right here. This is one of my art books that I have here with me. And if you can kind of tell, the artist here, now this is Vincent van Gogh. This is one of his self-portraits. He could have made it a very simple piece of artwork. Very simple, okay? He could have drawn it and that's it. But he didn't. He didn't stop there. He pushed it. He stretched his idea. Not only did he stretch it by doing all these little lines, okay, to show texture, he used colors in all different ways, okay? Comparing this to a plain picture with a very boring background, I would pay more for this than the quick little sketch, all right? This tells more of a story. This kind of says that this person has a lot more to them, okay? Now, for you, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of different ways and I would like you to use them when you're doing your ideas, okay? I would definitely reference these again when you're coming up. All right, so let's first start off with what can you do with an idea? How do we change the point of view? All right, so point of view. So point of view is a lot of time with how do we see it, okay? First off is we can see this from above. So bird view, from top to bottom. So if you can kind of imagine us being a bird and looking down, that's one view that we can do. You can also do it from ant view, from bottom to top, make things look really tall. Other things that you can do is we can change up the point of view being who sees it. Who is seeing it? Okay? Now, for example, if, let's say I was a little kid, all right? What would I see compared to if someone who's much older? From a guy's point of view, from a girl's point of view, okay? From like an animal's point of view, all right? What kind of point of view are you trying to get, all right? I would like you to definitely, consider who and which direction are we going to be looking at this, your point of view. Colors. All right. Now, a lot of time people just throw the colors at it. Here's a couple of suggestions that you might want to try, okay? So colors, maybe making them not flat. So what is a flat color? Flat color tends to be, actually, you know what? Woo! Oh, so sorry. I was gonna show you my laptop, but you know what? I'm gonna use my phone cover instead. Woohoo! All right, so flat color cover, okay, is this. There's one color and that is it, okay? Be not flat. This is making it not flat. Add texture. Okay, multicolor. Okay, make it a mixed color. All right. Another option is that you can use something called monochromatic. Monochromatic. Okay, chromatic. That means all one color. Okay, one color. This means you only use blues and greens and or all purples, okay? This is a range from light to dark, adding black or white to it, okay? Another thing you can do, hold on, sorry. Okay, so sorry guys. Sometimes that happens when I make my recordings at home, I get interrupted by little people. Okay, so let's try this once again. Let's zoom in again. All right, here we are. So let's get back to different color changes you can make, okay? So you can do monochromatic, all right? Make everything one color. You can do spot coloring. That is when you have mostly black and white, and one area is with color. Okay. Next one that you can also do what's called complementary colors. Okay, these are opposite colors. So meaning that it's like red and you got it, green, blue and orange, very good. And then we have yellow and purple, okay? So by kind of focusing on those are opposites, all right? So these are different ways that you can kind of push your idea, push your sketch to be a little bit more than ordinary, okay? Change the mood, all right? Now, over on my tall cabinets, I have this wheel that has all different moods. So instead of just saying it's sad, okay, maybe change it to be a little bit more than just sad, okay? Maybe it could be depressing, okay? Maybe it could be, instead of sad, it could be anxiety, okay? Maybe instead of sad, you can go the opposite. You can be ecstatic. Let's put excited or happy or cheerful. Okay, so you change up the moods, all right? Now, another thing that we can do to change this up, all right? So for example, we had the changing of the mood. So instead of something being, so for example, clowns, okay? We know that some people like clowns, some people don't like clowns. So that's how changing it up. Symbols, instead of it all being one image, all right, you can put hidden things in. Things that represent something else, all right? So for example, you could have objects, okay, that have different meaning. That have meaning. So what would this look like? Okay, so if we were trying to hint at like Easter, okay, in spring, you probably wouldn't put a picture of a pumpkin in there, because that really doesn't represent that time. You might put flowers. You might put like a bunny rabbit or a little check. Okay, these are all symbols. They're objects that kind of mean something. You can put something that's called an Easter egg. You're like, wait a minute. We already kind of did that. An Easter egg is something that's hidden, that you kind of hide in, all right? I've definitely had some students that have hidden things into their actual projects, all right? So for example, like taking something from a project before, putting it in. Something that you, so let's say you have something that you want to put in each time, that you like to hide your initials in some place, okay? Or like a heart or something like that, you hide it in, okay? So those are different things that mean, you know, what can I do to symbolize things, all right? Style of art, all right. So most time we have the three that I have up on the board is representational, abstract, and we have non-objective. Okay, representational means realistic, okay? Abstract means kind of like it does have a nod to the realistic items, but they wouldn't exist. So for example, if I had a field, okay, and I drew the field all out of feathers, okay, that's how it would kind of be abstract, like something that kind of wouldn't happen, all right? And we have non-objective. Non-objective means we don't recognize anything. Now, you could go out of this little realm, and if you also see, okay, take 3. Sorry, the door rang on that one. Okay, so where can you get other styles of art? So if you look on the wall by where you come in, okay, and above the sink area, there's a whole bunch of different styles of art. Now, I kind of go with the 3 main basics. It's a little bit easier for people to remember, okay? But there are other styles. Like, oh, let me see if I can remember a bunch of them. We have surrealism. We have impressionism. We have pop art. You can do Baroque, okay? You can do like a Renaissance feel. You could do, I'm trying to think of, op art, all different kinds that you could probably focus around to try to change up an idea, okay? So I'm gonna write this, so above, okay, the sink area. All right, so this is styles throughout history. All right, last one. All right, here we go. Hidden text, words, and designs. Now, a lot of times people feel like once they draw something, that's it, okay? That you don't have to add anything else. But believe it or not, you could put a lot more, all right? You could put hidden text in. So for example, if you were doing something that was related to like family, okay? You were drawing maybe your grandparents, okay? So for their anniversary, you wanted to draw a picture of them. Maybe you might want to hide in like maybe the day they were married, okay? Or maybe you might want, you know, hidden right somewhere where they're married, all right? So almost like it becomes like an Easter egg, but it's kind of like hidden in there, okay? Words. So words not necessarily meaning you're gonna put like a speech bubble, okay? Hidden text, so writing, okay? Hidden, like words might be poems, might be cutouts from magazines, cutouts, okay? Might be just random like contacts clues, contacts, clues, okay? Clues, so for meaning, so let's say you were doing the word spring, okay? You might put in there maybe a picture of tulips, okay? And in the tulips, you might write the word soft, pink, you know, new, like all words that were relating. Designs. I actually know of a couple of different artists that what they'll do is, instead of something being flat, so let's say for a leaf, okay, instead of just coloring in, they might actually put like a design in, all right, to kind of give it like more of a feel of a design, all right? So it's kind of like texture, but in a different way, all right? So I'm gonna put design / texture, okay? Now let's kind of back out and let's look at this whole thing. When you create your art, all right, I'm not looking for a boring story. I'm looking for something that has more to it. I want to be able to say, wow, they really thought about this. They put a lot more into this, okay? Whether they changed up a different point of view, did they maybe do something with the colors? Did they change the mood, okay? Maybe the theme has necessarily a negative, you know, theme to it, but they used it in a positive way. Did they put some kind of maybe symbols in there? What about the style? Did they stick within the 3, or did they maybe kind of branch out and try something different? And last, did they push things more, okay? Did they put in some hidden words? Did they use words creatively, okay? I remember one piece of artwork someone did where they took words and the whole thing, like the whole background was words. And it was like so softly put in it, and it looked like wallpaper, but it was all words, which is really cool, okay? Or did they do designs? All right, so after you're done writing all of these words, okay, and all your notes, please take a picture, put it into Seesaw, and please reference this again when you start creating your artwork.